Welcome everyone to MIC's monthly meditation. My name is Scott Quinn. Thank you so much for joining us. We are blessed to have with us tonight a dear friend of the Marin Interfaith Council, Ashley Reid. Ashley is an invested advocate, equity trainer, and facilitator, spiritual coach, writer, and community worker who brings a diverse wealth of experience and knowledge in community building, equity and inclusion culture building, and spiritual care. Being deeply invested in the communal justice and restoration of those oppressed in society, she has utilized her facilitation skills around restoration care as a form of social justice and equity work in various communities here in Marin County, Trenton, New Jersey, and the Washington, D.C. metro area. A Trenton, New Jersey native, Ashley holds her Bachelor of Science in Print Journalism from North Carolina A&T State University, Master of Art in Management from Wake Forest School of Business, and a Master of Divinity from San Francisco Theological Seminary. And she's in the process of becoming a spiritual director through the Chaplaincy Institute Interfaith Seminary program in that. And she currently lives in the DC metro area with her adventurous tuxedo cat named Samson, who may or may not appear as we spend time together today. And it's such a joy to have with us Ashley, who's not only a dear friend of the Marin Interfaith Council, but also a former staff member with me. And so I treasure Ashley and adore her, and we're in for a definite just blessing tonight. Thank you, Ashley, for being with us. So wonderful to have you with us tonight.
Thank you, Scott. This is MIC is home. Marin Interfaith is home, is California home, and so I always feel at home. And it's, for me, it's coming on here. It's always nice to see my other family. So I'm so glad to see you all tonight. And I just thank you all too for just how supportive you have been in my journey. And so it's lovely now that I'm able to be in the position that I am to just hold this space with you all and facilitate after serving as staff. As Scott said, we're going to go on a little journey tonight. I don't know if you saw the title of the meditation that I chose was Waiting to Exhale. If you were wondering if that was influenced by Terry McMillan's book or the movie interpretation, yes, you are absolutely right. They are related. The reason I chose that is because just for me personally in my, not only my faith journey, but just my whole spirituality journey, I really truly believe that the divine is in everything, not just spaces that we have designated as being holy, as being consecrated, and as as holding this meaning. And so for me, I believe that if we're all created in the vision of the divine, then that means all that we create, right, has the potential to have the divine in it. And so that's from art, from everything that we do, say, and do. Divine language is present. And so just for me, as a part of my own journey, I've had some of my deepest faith and spiritual revelation from watching movies, from watching cartoons, from just going to museums, going to various spaces that you may not necessarily say, oh, that's where you had an experience. Absolutely. So the reason I chose Waiting to Exhale is because I was thinking about that movie recently as I was just kind of contemplating just some of the challenges and the harder parts of life that I've been navigating. And I realized, I was like, I feel like I've hold my breath. And I was like, I don't feel like I'm breathing. Like when you're dealing with those harder things and those harder spaces and those harder times, it just feels like you're just kind of holding your breath. And I started thinking about this film because that was one of the messages that stood out for me in that film. You have these 4 Black women that are navigating their lives, navigating their friendship and the various challenges and hardships that they were all encountering at the moment. And they were holding their breath, hoping that they could find a moment, like waiting to exhale based off of the things that were presenting the challenges, right? So whether that was a person, people, a specific space or goal, they were looking for those things to provide that relief, that opportunity for them to excel. And what you learn throughout the film and throughout the book is that they come to realize that it's their friendships, the things that provide the love, the things that they might have been overlooking is where they actually find the spaces to exhale, and they don't have to wait for the challenges to provide relief. They can find the relief, the exhale in the people and the spaces and the things that actually breathe life into them, that sustain them, that support them. And so I've been reflecting and thinking about that because I was like, am I doing the same thing? Am I looking at the challenges in my life to eventually provide relief? Or am I leading into the spaces and the people and the things that I know that will allow me to breathe, that will allow me to do that big, that exhale, so that I'm not waiting to exhale. I'm reminded and remembering that I can exhale and leading to the spaces and the things that will allow me to exhale when I need it. And so that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to play with this concept. We're going to sit for a while. The first part of it, we'll sit for a little bit and just, sit in that tension, the things that might be feeling tight in our chest, the things that make us feel like we're holding our breath, on our toes, on the edge. We're going to sit and kind of identify those things and really identify how it's, taking root in us. And then we're going to invite ourselves to think of the things, the people, the spaces that make us feel like we can just, and we're going to do some exhaling tonight. We ain't going to wait. We're going to do some exhaling tonight. And so I just invite you again. There is no expectation. That's kind of the beauty of what we're doing too, right? Sometimes it can be kind of anxious, thinking that, oh, if I'm not doing this meditation right, I'm not going to get anything out of it. No. The only thing you have to do tonight is be present to you and invite yourself to try. That's all I ask. And that's all you can do. So without further ado, I guess we can go ahead and get started. I will ring a bell at the end to gently bring us back. So all you have to do is just follow the prompts. And if you feel like you need to stay somewhere, stay there. You don't have to move from that space. Stay where you feel like you need to stay. All right. So feel free, turn off your camera, stay on camera, whatever is more comfortable for you. And just want to invite you, you don't have to do anything too much. Just start setting in your space. If you need to twist a little bit, make your neck, roll your shoulders, whatever you might need to do just to try to get a little comfortable in the space that we're in. You don't have to change your breathing, just get comfy. If you need to lie down, lie down. You don't have to sit upright. And just start to notice. Notice what's on your mind. Don't shoo away those thoughts. Let them stay. Just notice. What is on your mind? What's on your heart right now? What feelings are emerging as you sit with all the things just flowing through you at the moment? I invite you, if you like, let's just do a small scan of our bodies, just to kind of even see where we might be holding tension, holding energy. I just invite you to start with your feet. And just notice what you feel. How strong is that feeling? How strong is the tension? Is whatever it is that's coming up. You gently move up from your feet to your calves, your knees, to your thighs, your hips. We can hold tension in our hips too. So notice your joints. Are you able to move them? Or have you noticed a little bit more stiffness lately? Notice which joints you might notice that stiffness or that pain, that tension in. And then let's move up to the gut, the stomach, the gut. That's a big one, right? What are you feeling there? Notice. Are there any knots? Butterfly feeling. Nausea. Hunger. Move up into your chest area. And this is where we're talking about our breathing, right? The lungs, chest area. Just notice, how are you breathing? Is this the normal pace that you usually breathe? Do you feel like you're actually filling your lungs with air, with oxygen? Is there any tightness? Our hearts are in this chest area too, right? Is it racing? Is your heart racing? What's your heart doing? Any anxiety? Excitement? Does it feel like adrenaline is just rushing in through this area? Then move to our arms, from the shoulders. What are your shoulders doing? Are they relaxed? Are they tight? Are they elevated? Move down, arms to our elbows. Notice the range of motion you have. Keep moving down to your wrists. And then your hands. Just even notice, how are you holding your hands? Sometimes we hold tension in our hands. Are they open? Are they tight? I'm gonna come back up, our arms, elbow, shoulder. We're gonna meet at our necks. What are you feeling in this space? Fatigue, tightness. Just notice. And we're gonna keep flowing up to our head, our face, crown. Notice how you're holding your face. Is your face relaxed? Are you grinding your teeth, biting your lip? Is your face warm, hot? Your head, does your head feel full? Sometimes it feels like steam could be coming right from the crown of your head. You don't have to do anything to it, just notice what is there. I want to just invite you to continue just noticing this throughout your entire body. Then I want to invite you, as you notice, if there's any part, any space of your body that you really noticed some tension, right? Where you feel like you're holding things tight. And I know this might sound weird, but as if certain parts of our body haven't exhaled, right? So, for example, if you had your hands clenched in a fist, like I didn't notice that. Why am I not allowing them to be open? We call that a hand exhale, right? Mm. So just identify the places in your body where you notice that tightness. And then sit and connect with the thoughts that are going through your mind that might be contributing to that tightness. So what are the people, the experiences, the situations that are making you feel like you have to tighten, hold those things, right? Hold your breath. And I really want you to really pay attention and notice the impact of that, whatever it is, in the impact that it's having on you right now. And you don't have to do anything to it, just notice. And I really want you to really pay attention and notice the impact of that, whatever it is, and the impact that it's having on you right now, in your being. How is it impacting your ability, your capacity to breathe, to be, to relax, to feel present? I just want you to hold on to that for a moment. Hold on to that for a moment. Really pinpointing. Notice what you may not like about it, you know. Notice what makes you feel like you have to be in that space, be in that tension, that feeling, that tightness. And ask yourself, is this something I need to actually carry? And be honest. Your answer might be yes. And if your answer is yes, I invite you to ask yourself, do I have to carry it in this way? So we're going to hold that. And I'm also going to invite you to now transition a little bit. And we're going to go ahead right here and take our first really big, deep inhale. And let out that nice big exhale. And I mean, we can do it again. And when you exhale, really let it out. If you need to audibly let out noise, move your body. Let it be a nice big inhale and then that nice deep exhale out. So inhale in. Oh. Let's do that one more time. Nice big inhale in. Exhale out. Next week, get ready to do this slight shift. As I walk us through these next series of prompts, I want to invite you to continue doing those inhales and those exhales as much as you need to whatever parts of your body you notice that tightness, that tension, or you might be holding your breath. I invite you to take those inhales and those exhales as often as you need to. as long as you need to. And really sit and notice how your body, how your mind, your spirit is reacting to the breathing. And so while it's very important for us to physically breathe, let's now transition and start to reflect and think about the people, the spaces, the experiences that make us feel like we're just breathing, we're just exhaling. We find relief, we find freedom, lightness, creativity, the things that make us feel alive. What brings you joy? Who provides comfort? What feels like relief? Where do you find that relief? What feels like freedom, liberating? No masking, no code switching, none of that. Just free, authentic. Mm. Notice how your body might want to move too, and I invite you to move. I've been moving my arms, I've been swaying. As you reflect on the things that allow you to exhale, if you feel drawn to do something to physically move, do it. Allow your body to exhale, your arms to sway, to be free, to move. No instruction on how it should be held, how you should look. No limits on how you should be. And just notice how it feels to let yourself exhale in this way. Whether it's mentally, physically, all of it, right? Would be just a nice mixture of it all. Hmm. Lastly, notice how it feels to allow yourself to exhale in the moment. Whatever may have been causing the tension, the tightness of breath, the anxiety, the jittery feelings, whatever the pain, the soreness, whatever came up for you, realizing that you still may not feel a resolution, have a solution to those things. And yet you still are breathing. You're still exhaling. You don't have to have conclusion to still grant yourself the freedom to breathe, to exhale, to be supported, to be loved, to have joy, to have friendship, to have community. And so as we sit for this last portion of our time, I invite you to now think of how you might commit to exhaling more. Where can you exhale more? And how you will exhale more? I invite you to start just gently bringing yourself back to the space. Flutter your eyes, gradually allow the light to re-enter. Stretch your body, whatever you might need to. Need to do the shakes. Do the shakes to stand up if you need to. And as you come back, just gratitude to yourself, to your body, to your mind, your heart, your spirit, for just all being together in that moment and going through that. And then I invite you all, since our theme is exhaling, right? Let's do one more good inhale and exhale as you feel ready, whenever you feel ready. Yes. Conceal your practice however you want to. Welcome back. I'll turn it back over to you now, Scott.